Results from round 2 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed. Please direct your attention to the results screen.
Oh, it's a lot less faces than were before. Oh. My queen! My queen! She would never betray me.
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly. Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
Thank you, Sigma.
No need to thank me. I just did what I promised I'd do. Anyway, thank you too.
It was nothing. I also just did what I promised to do. Now we both have 7 BP. This is the home stretch.
Yes, it is. I hope we'll get to pair up in the next round too.
Because I'll choose ally?
Yeah, you're an opponent I can trust.
If we were partners, you could pick whatever you wanted, couldn't you? I mean, you'd get 9 BP either way.
Whoa, hold on there. Why would I suddenly choose Betray? I've already chosen Ally twice.
You're right.
So let's choose Ally and get the hell out of here together. Sound good?
Okay.
Come on, why do you look so sad?
Well, it's just... There's a part of me that just can't feel genuinely happy about that.
Oh, you mean Alice.
Oh. Yes.
You still haven't found Quark either, huh?
That too.
Still, Quark's BP is 9 now. Technically, he's 1.
Why did you do that? What did you tell me all that stuff for? Were you just lying?
No. Everything I told you was the truth. You have to trust me.
I did! Look where it got me! How could you do that? You're such a jerk! How could I betray you after that? And then you...
I'm sorry.
Are you Zero?
What? No, of course, I'm not Zero.
Then how could you know all that? Where did you find out about that stuff?
I told you
Don't lie to me!
I'm not lying.
Forget it. It was stupid to trust you. I mean, there's no way.
Clover, this isn't about me. I made a mistake. I got someone involved in all this when I shouldn't have.
You mean Quark?
Yeah.
You did this to get Quark's BP up to 9?
Yes.
But you only got 4 points.
I'm not important. The only thing that matters is that Quark gets out of this nightmare.
Hey! Where do you think you're going?
Isn't it obvious? I'm going to look for Quark.
Hey, wait!
Tenmyoji didn't respond, just turned and walked off toward the magenta door. Clover started to follow, then pulled up short.
Oh.
She spun on her heel and headed off toward the cyan door instead. What just happened? I thought Clover had said she didn't trust any of us anymore. Yeah, I know. But then she chooses Ally. Tenmyoji must have said something to her before the last round started, but what? Come to think of it, didn't you choose Ally too? Yes, I did. If I put herself in a situation where choosing Betray would be unwise. If she had chosen Betray, Dio would have 9 BP now. I concluded that her desire to avoid that outcome would be stronger than her desire to protect herself would betray, and so I voted accordingly.
That was our guarantee.
Yes. Then why didn't you choose betray? You could be walking out of here with 9 points right now.
It's because you promised, right?
Ha ha ha. Yes, that too, I suppose. There's another reason? Yes.
What was it?
It's difficult to explain. I suppose you could say I felt a connection. What do you mean by that? Well, when we were investigating the pantry together, I felt that Phi was somehow similar to me. Something in me said, don't betray her. You could call it intuition, I suppose.
Cut it out. Gut feelings are bullshit.
Phi.
Besides, you don't get to have a connection with me unless I give you the permission. And I don't remember doing that. You're acting like we're pals or something. Kinda skees me out, to be honest.
What the hell, man? He did you a favor and now you're gonna give him a shit for it?
You chose Ally, too. Didn't you do that because you trusted him? Not exactly. I just made him trust me. We were in the pantry, I stuck my face like an idiot. I got him to lower his guard.
What? Did you really think that would be enough to convince him? I mean, if you're wrong, then he could have escaped and left you behind.
What are you getting at?
Well, I'm just thinking that maybe you felt some kind of connection to him too.
Oh, come on. How am I supposed to feel a connection for a guy whose face I haven't even seen?
You tell me.
Shut up. If we could, change the subject, where did Dio go?
Yeah, that's a good question.
He must have been here for the results.
Oh, I saw him leave. He checked the results and then left through the yellow door. So where did he go? Suddenly, the warehouse was filled with the groan and clang of metal doors grinding shut. The Ambidex gates have closed. Round 3 of the Ambidex game will be the Star Round. Star keys are required to open the gates. There is no set limit on usage of the star keys. The Ambidex gates can be opened as many times as the players wish to open them. As many times we want, huh? And that means...
As long as you have the star keys, you can play the AB game as many times as you want.
You probably won't be allowed to play it continuously, however. There's a period of time between when the doors open and when the polling ends.
Based off the last 2 rounds, I think it's about 45 minutes long.
So you can repeat the game once every 45 minutes or so.
Oh, that's right.
What?
Remember what Zero Jr. said? Oh boy. As soon as the gates close, your colors get all shuffled up automatically. The parent solo assignments hop around a bit too.
Oh yeah. What are your bracelets, guys? Looks like I'm a magenta pair.
Me too. Looks like we're pairing up again. Better than getting stuck with Dio, I guess.
Hey, what's that supposed to mean? I'm a yellow pair. What about you, Luna?
I'm a solo, but I'm green.
Wait, green?
Yes.
Hold on a minute. Weren't the colors for the first game red, blue, and green and blue? And we used those colors to open the magenta, yellow, and cyan doors, right?
Yes, that's right.
In the next round we had magenta, yellow, and cyan bracelets, and we opened the red, green, and blue doors, right?
Yep.
But this time we got magenta and yellow pairs, but also a green solo. What color doors are we supposed to open?
And where are they? Hmm. Oh, we need to check the other bracelets before we make any decisions.
That means Dio, Tenmyoji, and Clover. And Quark.
We'll need to check Alice's bracelet too. Anyone could just pick it up now.
I will try and find the remaining people and their bracelets. Quark will be my first priority. I'll come with you. Oh, sorry. Who said that?
Luna. I'll come with you.
You can read the line.
Luna. Very well.
No!
I'll go check on Alice's bracelet then.
And don't forget to, retrieve it. We'll likely need it to get through the chromatic doors.
Right. Sigma, can you come with me?
What? Okay. Let's go. If I'm going to have to see her again. I feel sick just thinking about it.
Shouldn't we decide on a time to meet up, just in case? Let's see, when do the doors open? Cluck.
We've still got quite a while.
An hour and 21 minutes.
Let's take half of that. What do you say we all meet back here in 40 minutes? Sounds good. Okay, and Luna stepped through the magenta door and out of the warehouse. Hey, you don't think Kay's the killer, do you?
Maybe.
Maybe? But if he is, then Luna's in danger.
Maybe.
Damn it, Phi!
You're not one to talk. I didn't see you stopping her.
Well, yeah, but I just had this gut feeling that I could trust him.
A gut feeling, huh? Sure you're not the one who's feeling a connection to our armored friend? I mean, all that plating is pretty flattering to his figure.
That's not it.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Have you considered that it might be Luna?
No, that's not possible.
Why not?
Because Luna didn't need a knife to kill Alice. When we played the last round, Alice's BP was 1. Luna was playing against the two of us. All she would have had to do is convince us to vote ally, and she could have killed Alice easily.
She would have just had to pick a...
Exactly. Hello? Did he cut out? It looks like Inheritance cut out. Just give us a moment. Oh, I think he's reloading in. Inheritance? I wonder if the computer crashed. I'll just give us a moment. We're almost done for the night. Oh. Inheritance can hear me, but... it can't hear or see you, Inheritance. I don't know if...
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now.
Yeah.
There. Okay, we can see you. Yeah, I don't know. Okay.
Yeah, it just had a weird, we're patching you in, and I'm like, from where? I can hear and see everything fine.
Oh, yeah,
Anyways,
we couldn't.
But if she's done that, do you really think the rest of us would have let her get away with it? We'd probably have tied her up or locked her away or something. Besides, there's no way in hell Alice would have chosen ally. The only way to get an ally vote from your pair would have been to physically overpower Alice. Or trick her, like I did with Dio.
So what? You're saying Luna's the killer?
No, I'm not. I'm just saying the possibility exists. Even if she was, I don't think we need to worry about Kay's safety. He's got a full suit of armor. I'm betting he's pretty hard to kill with that on. Alright, I think that's enough of that. Let's Let's go check Alice's bracelet.
Ding, ding, ding. Did we really need to see that we moved through one door on the map?
Absolutely not.
I get the map gives you like a spatial idea of how it's set up, but it's still kind of sometimes I feel it's excessive.
I just think its orientation on the map is irrelevant, right? Like I don't think it's like the rooms don't seem to overlap in any meaningful way. Like it just feels like it's a waste of time.
Clover. Hey, come on, don't run away.
Run away?
Well, it sure looked like you were trying to get away from us.
I wasn't running away though. I just don't want to talk to you.
Isn't that pretty much the same thing? Look, running away isn't going to do you any good. Don't you want to find out who killed Alice?
Was this smiling problem in the original as well, or just a remake?
All. It just was never fixed. And
They just never fixed that.
yeah.
Great port, y'all. Great port.
I mean, maybe it just wasn't an easy fix with how it was set up in the code. Like, because they added voice acting, that seems like that's a harder thing to do than.
Yeah, then to like flip a number from 1 to 2.
Yeah, so it might not have just. It might just have been the way it is. The bug is that's not that easy to fix without breaking everything. Okay. Well, you're not gonna be able to figure out that out unless you talk to people.
I don't need to. Why not? I already figured out who did it.
Who was it?
I can't tell you.
Why not?
You might be working with them. Both of you could be in on it.
Oh, come on. Of course we're not.
Forget about it. There's no point. Doesn't matter what you tell her, she's never gonna believe you. Just tell us one thing, Clover. How did you know who it was? I noticed something. And what was that? Alice figured it out too. Before she... What was it? Why don't you figure that out yourselves? Anyway, I gotta go.
Hey, wait, Clover.
Very nice
Oh,
of her to lock the door.
There she goes. Ah. Shit.
What's wrong?
I forgot to ask Clover what color her bracelet is now.
Oh, really? That's it? Calm down. She's a cyan pair.
You saw it?
Yeah, snuck a peek at it when she ran by. And it looks like Alice is a blue solo.
She reached down and casually picked Alice's bracelet up off the floor.
I'll hold on to this.
Yeah, good idea. Wonder what it was that Clover noticed.
You mean what Alice noticed? Have you been listening?
Fine, what did Alice notice? I didn't answer. Instead, she knelt down and began to examine Alice's body. What are you doing?
I'm investigating.
What are you investigating?
What does it look like I'm investigating? I'm looking for any clues to what she figured out before she died. Ha! Found something already. Have a look.
I held something out. It was a handkerchief stained reddish brown. Is that blood?
Looks like it. It's darker than Alice's, so it's probably been on her since before she died.
If it's not hers, whose blood is it? The old lady?
Maybe.
Do you think Alice killed her?
Who knows? She could have found this somewhere for all we know.
And you think she figured something out from this handkerchief?
Can't say for sure, but it's definitely a possibility. So, time we move on. We need to figure out what Temioji and Dio's bracelets have changed to.
And we need to find Quark.
Yeah,
Let's take the blue door then. We should be able to get to the room Tenmyoji, Quark, and Clover went to that way.
Sounds good.
Map. I mean, I think this part's especially excessive. That every time they use the elevator, they have to do this. Like, it's like a solid, like, 15-20 seconds at least.
This is not necessary. Like, this room could just be, like, this entire, like, dungeon, for lack of a better term, facility, could just be, like, a liminal space where you don't need to know how it all connects. Like, I don't understand what's the point.
I mean, I don't remember. There might
every room. Like, you just go into like one room after like walking for 75,000 yards.
It says rec room.
What were you saying though?
Just that it might matter later on.
Well, we'll see.
It's the only door that's unlocked.
Yeah. So this is where Tenmyoji's team went.
I'm going to open it. All right.
Did you see how it switched from open to lock real quick?
Oh, it did?
When the screen flipped, yeah, check it out in the VOD, that's funny.
Okay.
How many times do I have to tell you? You don't need to keep asking permission.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like the whole thing with Suzato, that her model defaults to smiling before it switches to the next one. Oh!
Tenmyoji. I'm guessing from your face that Quark is still missing.
No sign of him, huh?
Happy? What? I'm asking if you're happy Quark's still missing. No, of course not. Why would I be? It doesn't hurt. Or are you so terrified about whether or not he's safe that it feels like someone's got your chest in a vice? Humph. Didn't think so. Quark's got 9 BP. If I find him first, I might make him escape. So it's better for you if I haven't found him yet. Am I wrong? Tenmyoji, what's going on here? This doesn't sound like you. I know you're worried about Quark, but... And just what the hell do you know? He's all I've got left. If something happens to him, I'll... Tenmyoji. It's all my fault. It wasn't supposed to be like this. I never should have brought him here. Did you say brought? Yes. Zero made me an offer. Wait a minute. I thought you said you and Quark were abducted like the rest of us.
You mean you came here voluntarily?
Hey, answer me. What the hell is going on here? Can I see the other side of your bracelets? Huh?
Why?
Please, just do it. I and I looked at one another. Neither of us knew what was going on, but there was no reason to refuse. We shrugged and did as we'd been told. Then suddenly... Ah!
Yeah!
In the blink of an eye, Tenmyoji had pulled some kind of can from his pocket and sprayed both of our wrists with it. Hey, what the hell, man? Calm down. It's not going to hurt you.
Some kind of chemical?
Yeah. I found it when I was searching this room. He walked toward the door and flipped the light switch.
Good work. It's dark now.
Show me your bracelets again. Humph.
Oh. The stuff you sprayed us with was luminol, wasn't it?
Yeah, how'd you figure that out?
I guess when you turned off the lights.
Isn't that the stuff they use in cop shows to find blood and, other stuff?
Yeah.
Why did you spray us?
Listen, somebody was making fun of me for saying that luminol was in this game, and I was right.
Because it wasn't like yet.
Listen, morphogenetic fields, clearly.
Just relax, okay? That's all I need to know. What? Neither one of you is Zero Senior.
I say that because there wasn't any reaction from the Luminol.
Yep. Someone mind explaining this to me?
Well, you know as much as I do now. I was just making guesses based on what he was doing.
Hey, Tenmyoji. Sorry, but I've gotta go. I need to go look for Quark. No. I'm sorry, but I can't let that happen. You dropped a real bomb back there, and I'm not about to just ignore it. What did you mean when you said that Zero made you an offer? Why are you here? I can't tell you. Why not? I don't really understand how, but you seem to have decided that neither of us is Zero Senior, right? Yeah. And why? You don't get it. I can't tell you no matter who you are. Right now, we might as well assume Quark is a hostage. Zero Senior seems to be aware of everything that goes on here. If I tell you, he'll know. Then God only knows what Zero Senior will do. Please, I'm asking you. Put yourself in my shoes. I looked him in the eyes for the first time since we'd entered the room and saw nothing but years of loneliness and regret. Before I could speak, he turned and left the room. Hey, can I ask you a question?
Won't do you any good. Whatever you want to know, I don't know anything about it.
No, it's not about what just happened.
Yeah? Then what is? Oh, I see. I mean his bracelet, right? Chill, man. He's a red solo. I had a look when he was talking.
Oh, good job. That, wasn't what I wanted to ask either.
Well, what is it then?
When he sprayed us, you screamed, didn't you?
No.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't.
No, I'm pretty sure you did. Not quite so tough when you're scared, huh?
Shut up! We've got stuff to do. Get going, move.
Yeah!
Some CBT right now.
CBT? What?
It's that's a reference for my M for mature heads out there.
This.
Looks like another warehouse.
I guess there's one on this floor too, then. Makes sense, I guess. Guess as much when you saw the map. What's that over there?
Probably more graffiti. There was one on 4A2, remember?
Yeah, there was, but...
Never mind that. There's someone else here.
Is that Dio?
Looks like it. Let's go see what he's up to.
What are you doing here, Dio? Oh, nothing. Just going with the flow, you know? Seeing where life takes me.
You don't seem to have any interest in searching for Quark.
Why would I? Do we even know he's really missing? Maybe the little shit's just off having nap time somewhere. So I figure let sleeping dogs lie, right? Our kids in this case, I guess. If we wake him up, he might realize he got enough BP to blow this popsicle stand and ditch us. That happens and it's all over. We'll be stuck in here for the rest of our lives. Which probably won't be that long. The rest of our lives? Yeah, did I stutter? Or did you just forget? Zero Junior told us, remember?
The number 9 door only opens once. Once that happens, it's all over. It'll close for good after 9 seconds. So if you're not careful, you could get stuck.
Closed for good, huh? I had to admit I'd kind of forgotten that detail, but if Zero Jr. had been telling the truth, we wouldn't be able to get out until we died. Hell, even that might not be enough. Maybe they just leave our corpses there to rot. My stomach did a little flip. So? What are you guys here for? Did you bring Fi here so I can kill her?
What?
Oh really? You already forgotten your little stunt earlier? We're damn lucky Kay chose Ally. If he hadn't, he'd be hanging from that crane right now.
Sounds like you're getting a little desperate. Word of advice, Dio? That's not a smart attitude to have here. All you do is make sure that whoever plays against you in the AB game won't pick Ally.
You talk as if I give a fuck. I already know I won't be up against you two. Why not? Kay and I are the yellow pair. You guys are the magenta pair, right? Two pairs can't go through the same chromatic door. Simple enough for you?
How do you know our colors?
Kay told me. He was here a while ago. Speaking of which, Tenmyoji and Clover are here too. Guess everybody misses my company. Anyway, that's how I know what everyone's colors are. Was Kay by himself? Yeah.
What about Luna?
Luna? Haven't seen her. I see. Anyway, Kay and I won't be pairing with you two. We'll be taking the blue solo. That's Alice's bracelet. But how did you know that? Oh, come on. Are you really that thick? Look at the doors in front of you. These are the next chromatic doors. The next color is white? Bingo. See that thing next to the door there? Looks familiar, doesn't it? Yes, it does.
I get it. You and Kay are both yellow. You get yellow by adding red and green together. If you add blue to that,
It becomes white. Exactly. You get magenta by adding red and blue together, and then adding green to that gets you white. That means Fi and I would need to pair up with the green solo, which is Luna.
right.
That means the other three would be in the same team as before. Tenmyoji, Clover, and Quark. You know that Tenmyoji is a red solo and Clover is a cyan pair, so...
The only one left is the other cyan pair, so we can assume that that's what Quark is.
Could there be any other combinations?
Nope. There's only one option this time.
All I gotta do now is wait for these white doors to open. We've only got 5 minutes left before it's time to meet up with everybody else. We should get back to Floor A. Sorry, but I'm gonna stay here. Moving around so much is a pain in the ass. Nobody invited you. Come on, Fi.
Right. On my way.
Okay, we're nearly at the best spot to stop.
I'll take your word for it.
What's that supposed to mean?
Yeah. You'll never know.
We have to ride this slow-ass elevator. Sorry, I've been voicing Dio too much. We have to ride this super slow elevator. You're right, Maya would probably swear a lot.
Yeah, if she wasn't in a Phoenix Wright game. Lungi.
Lounge. Huh? Something up? Why'd you just stop?
Well, see that clock over there? One that looks like the sun?
Yeah.
It reminded me of something we saw earlier.
What do you mean?
Remember the graffiti on floor B? Do you remember what it said? Yeah, Memento Mori.
Memento Mori, right?
Do you know what it means?
It's Latin for something like be aware of death or remember death. I think it's usually used to mean we're all going to die someday, so don't forget about your own mortality.
What about the other part?
I mean, that's pretty straightforward, right? If the ninth lion ate the sun. I mean, yeah, it's kind of nonsense, but... Ooh, I get it. That's what the clock made you think of, right? The sun in that sentence.
Yeah. Did you notice anything strange about that graffiti?
Apart from the fact that it made no sense? Not really.
Wrong answer. Maybe you're not the eagled eye I thought you were. I guess I have to do everything. Part of it was spelled wrong. Specifically, they spelled ninth wrong. It should be Ninth, but the graffiti had Nineth.
Oh. Yeah, I guess you're right. They just put an extra E in there?
Exactly.
It's kind of a bonehead mistake. Do you think it was, like, a kid who wrote it?
Maybe it wasn't a mistake at all.
I'm not following.
Maybe Zero put that E in there on purpose.
But why?
Maybe because he didn't have enough letters otherwise?
What?
Anyway, Zero wrote that graffiti. Then it's gotta be significant.
Remember death. The ninth lion ate the sun. Huh.
Shit. Hey. It's already 2 minutes past time.
Oh no, we're 2 minutes late.
We're 2 minutes late. They're gonna think something happened to us and go find us. We should get moving.
Right.
Gosh. I'm just gonna mod this game to speed up these parts.
Yeah. Huh? Kay and Luna aren't here.
Astute observation.
What should we do?
What do you mean, what should we do? All we can do is wait. We don't want to end up missing each other by accident.
Yeah. Guess you got a point. Hey, where are you going?
I just want to check something really quick.
Check what?
Last time we saw Alice alive, she was right here. Remember? She was kneeling down looking at something on the ground.
Yeah. What do you think she was looking at? Huh?
Find something?
Isn't this blood?
I hope it's not Chris's blood. Nice work there, Sigma.
I don't need you to pat me on the back. Makes me feel stupid or something.
The truth hurts. So, blood, huh? Oh my god.
I suddenly looked up at the ceiling. I followed her gaze and found myself looking up at a metal crane. It was the kind you might see in a shipyard, the sort that moves along a metal track and has a cloud to grab and lift cargo containers. So, what's the deal with the crane? What? Damn, gone again. Stop running around! Just tell me what you found.
I noticed something.
Oh yeah? And what, pray tell, was that?
Same thing Clover and Alice noticed.
That's... Arg. Can't you just tell me?
Look at the number 6 AB room. The side that's facing the wall has blood on it. What's the first thing you think when you hear blood?
Vampires?
Yeah, this whole thing kind of sucks, right? Come on! This is no time to be screwing around. I'm talking about this thing. The handkerchief Alice had. There's some blood on it that we assumed belonged to the old lady. Consider this for a moment. Let's say this whole thing was on the floor next to the rightmost AB room. We'll assume that the blood on the side facing the wall came from the handkerchief. Okay, then what?
Alice was looking at the handkerchief.
Right. What do you think was going through her mind?
Why is there a bloodstained handkerchief here? Or something along those lines.
And?
Did this belong to the old woman? It must have.
And?
But if it did, then who put it here? Or wait, maybe someone just dropped it. Or they could have thrown it here.
And?
You want more?
You're almost there.
How long has this handkerchief been here? Something like that?
Yes, exactly. So how long did you think it was there?
Well, I imagine it wasn't here from the start.
Wait. When's the start?
You know, when we started. When you and I escaped from the AB room through the hatch in the floor. The first thing we did after we got out and met everyone except for Clover and Kay was to go look at the number 9 door. We spent a lot of time examining the AB rooms too. Yeah, I know we looked at this from the exact angle. I'm pretty sure there wasn't a handkerchief there then. There wasn't... Wait.
Finally figured it out, huh?
No way. The AB room moved?
Yeah,
Was it that crane?
probably. They moved the rightmost one all the way to the left. So, what was in the leftmost AB room?
The body of the old woman.
And who was trapped there when the Nunnery game started?
Well, it would have been the AB room on the right at first, so... Luna. For the third time, I walked off without saying anything. My body felt like lead, but I forced myself to follow her. She stopped in front of the graffiti that began 2 milkmen.
What do you think this is?
Well, I thought it was just paint from the graffiti at first, but I'm guessing you don't think so. Is that more of the old woman's blood?
Seems like it.
So Luna would have killed her here, then taken her to the rightmost AB room. After that, she would have moved the room with the body in it so that no one would suspect her. That would mean the first person to get out was Luna, not Alice. So what about that handkerchief?
This thing? Here, look. See this line? It's possible that line is from whatever the weapon was, which means this might have been wrapped around whatever was used to kill the old woman. So maybe Luna wrapped the weapon with his handkerchief and then threw it in between the rightmost room and the one next to it. Then, when the room was moved, it came out.
That means Alice picked up the weapon along with the handkerchief.
Seems pretty likely. This is all speculation, understand? There's a whole lot of things we still don't know.
Yeah, it's a mystery, alright. For example, why would Luna leave the AB room, murder the old woman, and then carry the body back and hide it in the same room? Guess it's possible she just wanted to hide the body. We still don't have any idea why she would have wanted to kill her in the first place. It's also worth noting that Zero Jr. seems to let all this slide. He's supposed to be making sure the game goes according to plan, but so far there would have been 2 murders and he hasn't done anything about either of them. Do you think that means Luna is Zero Sr.? Even if she was, though, I'm not sure why she killed the old woman. It's possible that she was some kind of intruder or wasn't supposed to be here, but if Luna's Zero Sr., couldn't she have found a better place to hide the body? She'd have access to the entire facility. That's not all, either. Let's say Luna moved the AB room to divert suspicion away from herself. If that's the case, why did she leave the handkerchief and the weapon there? She had to have known they'd be discovered after she moved the room. Besides, when and how did she operate the crane? Luna was with us since she first got out of the AB rooms all the way till we found the old lady's body. You, me, and her went through the magenta door and investigated the lounge. Then we went down to floor B together and came back to the warehouse. By then the room must have been moved. Of course! Ha! Why didn't I see that sooner? Luna has an alibi. She couldn't have moved the AB room. We're her alibi.
Interesting. I have to admit, you've got a point.
Wait, what? You didn't even put up a fight.
You're gonna make me repeat myself. I never said Luna was the killer. Still, I have a feeling Alice thought she was. Which would mean that Clover probably does too.
Oh, you mean that stuff she said about what she noticed?
Right.
Hey, Fi? You missed a but I'm starting to get a really bad feeling about this. We were supposed to meet the others 20 minutes ago, but there's no one here.
You're right.
Sigma. Phi. There you are. K. I'm sorry. I have some bad news. Luna is dead. She's in room 2 in the crew quarters. Same room where Alice was murdered. No worries, Shady. Have a good night. We're about to stop. In fact, I think as soon as it lets me pause. And there she is. This is the third time I touched a body and felt cold skin.